Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Tony's phone collection. Today we're going to be doing a startup and shutdown of all of my AT&T devices, and since these devices use SIM cards, I will pause possibly between every one to insert the SIM and then resume. So let's go ahead. I am doing the Singular and AT&T devices together because, AT&T was bought out by Singular and then they changed their name, so technically they are AT&T phones. So let's go ahead and start off with the first one. Let me go ahead and pause this, put SIM card in. It is the LG 515. Alrighty, next up is going to be a Motorola V60. Put these back together. This is with AT&T. This does not use, or this is a Singular, and it does not use a SIM card. Here is one of the newer AT&T phones we have. Let's see if we can slide this SIM card in. I know you're supposed to take the battery out of these, but sometimes you can sneak them in. I have not cleaned this phone yet either, so. That one's pretty quiet. Next up is a Samsung. I can't remember the model. It's kind of like the, this has already got a SIM card in it. It's kind of like the Alta Wafer, except for the GSM version. Let me pause the video and see if I have enough SIM cards to put in all these phones so we don't have to stop back and forth. Okay, I put enough SIM cards in, so we should be able to get to this Blackberry torch over here. So we were at the Blackjack. Alright, now I'm just going to say goodbye, so move on to the, I think it's the Impact Pantech. I just got this one in. Here is the LG, I think it's the 225. Here is a cheap Go phone. Here is a Motorola C139. Alrighty, here is a Motorola V, I think it's the 180 or 170. It has a dead battery, we'll move back to it. Or it'll come back to that one. Here's a Motorola V557. I guess we'll move back to it. I had all these charged, so some of the batteries are just not working very good. Here's a C417. Which just does have a SIM card in it, so I'm not sure why it said that. Huh. Alrighty, we'll move on to the next one. The Sony Ericssons only have one battery. I'm waiting for the other ones to get in, so I have to do one at a time. Alright, let's pull the battery out and put it in the other one. You'll see the SIM card in there. So this other one should have a SIM card already in it. Yeah. So I just got it ready. I'm not sure why it says insert the SIM card either, but I don't like that. So let's do another one. I'm going to grab the other one and put the SIM card in it. So there's one in there. Push that one to the side. We'll grab the other singular one. We'll see if we have better luck with it. Oh, some of these SIM cards are a tad bit different per each phone. So I said this one has circles on it. I took a circle, where the other one's like a squarish one. Actually, as I see the keypad on this one, it lights up pretty cool. Alrighty. And we have one more Sony Ericsson phone to do. So I'm going to grab the back and slide on it. And this is a Sony Ericsson 310A. And this one is in pink. This one, the screen is really terrible on to see. I had keypad on this one too. Alrighty. Grab the battery and the SIM card out of this one. Like I said, we should be good for a while. Now we don't have to swap any of the batteries. Here's a ZTE. I'm not sure on the model on it. The speaker does not sound very good in this one. Here's a Nokia, an old one. Here's another Nokia. I don't remember the model on a lot of these ones. Here's a Samsung that doesn't have a battery in it. This is a C416, as you can see on the sticker. So let's go and pull the battery out of the C14. I don't want to drop it and break it. As you've seen on the text on the screen, it says it was a 17, a C417. But as I showed you on the model sticker, it is a 416. So let's go ahead and move on to this big Motorola we don't have a battery for, so we'll put it aside. Here's a Motorola V400. Oh, it's booting up. I'm going to look for a battery real quick. Here is a V551. Alrighty, here is a Nokia. Here's another Nokia. This is actually has a singular board and not a AT&T one. Here is another Nokia. Here is a Samsung one. Here is a Samsung X427M. Here is a Nokia. I can't remember where the power key is. There it is. Alrighty, here's a Motorola E, I think it's the 330, if I remember right. Here's a Nokia E71X. Alright, and here is a Blackberry torch. I think that was all the phones that have a SIM card, so let me make sure this one does. It does not. Let me go ahead and pause the video and move all the SIM cards down, and we should have enough to finish the video. Okay, got those all switched out. Here is the Motorola. I hope it doesn't have a dead battery. I thought I just took it out of a Razor. Oh, Crazer, I think it was. It's dead as well. We'll go back to it. Here is a Nokia. As well, it has a dead battery. Here is a Motorola. I can't remember the model on it. This is the one that we got in one of the phone lots. It doesn't have a back on it either. That's a weird shutdown sound. I'm going to grab the battery and we'll put it in this other Motorola real quick. So we can get this one over with. There we go. Alrighty. And then we got this Nokia over here. I guess not. Actually, it's a T-Mobile phone. I don't know why we're even starting this one up. I must have got mixed in with the other phones. Here is a Samsung. I can't remember. I think it's like a A747 or something like that. 474, something like that. We have two of them, but only one has a battery. Well, that was weird. Oh. Guess you have to hit the N key a little hard on that one. Here is the color Motorola V60. Here's the LG Shine. It's kind of got like a little joystick in the center. Here's an LG. Here's a Samsung Rugby, I think it is, a Rugby, something like that. Very loud too. And here is a LG Encore, I think it is. Here is a Samsung X497, if I remember right. Yep, 497. Here's a LG Neon. This is non-touchscreen as well. It kind of looks like a touchscreen, but it's not. Here's an LG. Kind of see it as the AT&T boot up and shut down animation. This is an unlocked Motorola Crazier, so I'm going to include this one in the AT&T and the T-Mobile video when I do it. That was a pretty bad lag. Here is a Samsung Jax, I think it is, or something like that. This kind of looks like a newer Blackjack, basically, is what it looks like to me. Oh, there we go. Looks like it was turning back on. Here is a Pantech Duo. Let's see which way it's slide. I don't remember. This way. With the AT&T. We have two Samsung Propels. We have a red one that I can't get to turn on. I don't know why. So it might be a drop test subject if I can't get it to work. And then we have a blue one. That works just fine. Alright, and then we have a Samsung Pro that we just got in. I don't have a battery for it, but I can push this one in here to make the contacts line up. And if I hold it in, we can make it turn on that way. So let me get my finger all situated and we'll turn this one on. Somebody just interrupted my video, guys, so it's going to be in 2 parts. I'll have to piece them together now. Alrighty, drop the battery. Here is a Motorola V. Alright guys, I had another phone call, of course, so that took way longer than it should have, so of course. Here's the Motorola V180. And then we have the V220. I actually said it was a 170, but it's actually the V220. Alrighty, and then we have the Motorola something. I like the wallpaper on this one. And then here is that Nokia. I grabbed the battery out of the other one that was sitting over here. And then I have one more to grab, and it's on charge. Let me go grab it real quick. Okay, this is the HTC. And I want to thank the person that left a comment on this video when I did this. Tell me that the Motorola Razr charger will work on these. Because I was able to charge it that way, so it worked. I do appreciate that. I've never seen this before down here. And then I also have a bunch of phones that I don't have batteries for or something like that. That we'll go over real quick too after this. Alrighty. And then we also have, let me find a place to put this. These are the phones I don't have batteries for or something like that. So starting out over here, We have a Blackberry Bold. It does have battery and everything, but it starts up like every other Blackberry, so I'm not going to start it up. We have a Motorola Q that used to work, and now it won't take a charge. The charging port's messed up or something, so that sucks. Here are two Samsung A707s. These I haven't been able to test just holding the battery up against there, and they do turn on, but I don't have batteries for them just yet. We also have a Samsung A747. I don't have a battery or back cover for it, so I can't test it. And this Samsung A437, I have not been able to test because I don't have a battery for it either. But it is as well an At&t device. And then we also have the Samsung D807. I don't have a battery for it, but I have put a battery up against contacts and it does turn on. And then we also have this LG C1500 that I do not have a battery for, but I have plugged it into the charger and it does light up and says insert battery, so it should be good to go. We have this Samsung something that I don't have a battery for, and this Blackberry that I don't have a battery for, and it's kind of iffy. And that looks to be like all of them, so let me zoom out real quick. And that's going to be the startup on all the At&t devices that we can. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm working on the T-Mobile one next. It might take a little bit of time, but I'm working on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for the next one.